Alrighty, another quick video. Hopefully this guy's coming out okay. I know it's kind of, sun's in the wrong spot, kind of bright, but I think he'll be alright. Products for under your hood. Amsoil's got a little bit of everything. Don't have washer fluid yet, but you never know. But start out for your engine. Engine flush for when you're changing. If you've been using Amsoil products, you don't necessarily have to use it. You can if you like, of course. But it's a good idea if you're switching brands, that sort. Clean out any old gunk, any built up crud that's in there from who knows what's been ran through there that your old filters didn't pick up, or just other crud that's been left behind. Your oil. Diesel oil, 6 times more wear protection on our Signature Series, 4 times more wear protection on our heavy duty. This one here is a 540. We've got the 540, 1540 of course, 1030, which I'm running 1030 right now actually. Before anybody freaks out on me, check your owner's manual. You'd be surprised. Anything from the 540, we've even got a 530 in our heavy duty diesel oil. Works real good. Actually our Ford guys with the H-Pops really like the 530. Works out real good for them. So anything from a 530, 1030, 540, and of course 1540, good to go. Antifreeze. Got propylene glycol, better than your ethylene glycol. This is less toxic. This one's actually biodegradable, so if you spill it, as you're doing it, you don't have to worry. Of course you still got to worry, but you don't have to worry as much about your pets or somebody else's pets coming up licking it up. They might get sick, but it's still a lot better than the ethylene glycol. Propylene glycol, most of your other antifreezes are good for about 5 years, give or take, depending of course, but guaranteed propylene glycol from Amsoil, good for 250,000 miles or 7 years. You probably hit the 7 years depending on what type of work you do before you hit the 250, but you never know. My truck is an 04. It's 2018 now, and I've got 207,000 miles on my truck. But I just did mine a few weeks ago. Anyway, propylene glycol. Transmission. Got your high efficiency for your Deck 6 guys. Fuel efficient ATF. Got the regular ATF for the older systems. Also for the Allisons. The Allison transmissions in your Duramaxes and some of your other heavy equipment. We've got the torque drive formulated specifically for those guys. So that's what I've actually got in this right now is torque drive. But you can always top off with ATF. It'll work just fine. Coming around to the other side. Power steering. Power steering fluid. Synthetic, of course, full. Everything we do is 100% synthetic, so you don't have to worry about it or question. A lot of guys ask, or have heard that it's not. Everything we do is full synthetic. But your power steering fluid, if you start getting a whine, that sort of stuff, check your fluid. Either it's low or really dirty. But that's one of those things that gets forgot about. That needs to be changed every once in a while, or flushed at least, and of course, changed. Don't forget your power steering fluid. Brake fluid, we've got .3, .4, and we've also got a .6. The difference in that is the temperature ranges, heat that they can handle. Your .3 and .4 are 500 degrees, your .6 is the higher, more like racing applications, and guys that are really on it real hard. Again, something that gets forgot about. In fact, I just had mine flushed the other day down at the local mechanic shop down here, and they went through 4 bottles. They said mine was really dirty. I hate to admit it, because I take pride in taking care of my stuff and keeping the preventive maintenance up to date. But it's something, it just gets forgot about. It was real dirty, so I'm glad next year I'll go ahead and take it back in and have them flush it again. If it's dirty or not, but at least anything that got left behind that they may have missed, we'll get that flushed out again. But don't forget your brake fluid. This kind of goes to your fuel tank, but still, for your injectors, especially on diesels. Injector cleaner, cetane boost. Cetane boost is really good for improving your performance. I can feel a big difference when I start using cetane boost. About the second or third tank, with the proper dosage, you can dump a whole bottle in too if you like, but proper dosage for me, for my size tank, is about a third of a bottle at a time. So after about 2, maybe 3 tanks, 1 bottle's worth, big difference in power. Feel it in the throttle response, see a little bit of mileage increase, that sort. But otherwise, for your injectors, diesel fuel is dirty fuel. It's not like gasoline. That's why we have good filters and that sort of stuff for your diesels. But especially the LBZs, or LB7, sorry. LB7s. The prior year to mine, I've got the LLY, but they had a bad rash of injectors on those guys go out. But injector cleaner for your fuel system, lubrication, all that sort. And of course, if you got dirty injectors, just like with your gas car, dirty injectors will start hindering performance also in that aspect. So injector cleaner, cetane boost to help keep your combustion system running good and getting the most efficiency out of your motor. Like I said, it's a quick rundown. Hopefully this came out decent for you. If not, I'll do this again. But don't forget to check those forgotten fluids, your power steering, your brake fluid, heck, even antifreeze. Everybody checks out, oh, it's still in the safe zone, it's still full. Well, how long has it been since you changed your antifreeze? So antifreeze does a lot more than just prevent freezing. It helps with cooling. There's lubrication in there for your water pump. There's corrosion inhibitors. All that stuff over time with heat, cold cycles, and just general wear running through the system will start breaking down, chemical breakdown. It happens. Closed system or not. So everybody knows that engine oil, transmission fluid, check those guys, change them when they need to be changed. And you should have a truck, car, whatever, takes care of you, runs a really long time. Like I said, 207,000 miles on mine. I know some guys are going to say, oh, I've got 500,000, I've got 1,000,000, whatever. I'm happy. I've never had to do any major maintenance on this. So just, the normal preventive maintenance. I've changed an alternator just because, that sort of stuff just wears out. Stuff happens. But for actual mechanical problems, never had an issue. Keep your preventive maintenance up. Take care of your vehicle. It'll last you a long time, especially a diesel. They aren't cheap to replace. So that's about all I got. Got any questions? Leave me a message down in the comments. I'll leave some links to all this stuff. You can reach me, 360plussynthetics at gmail.com, 360plusoil for the web, Facebook. I'm all over there. So we'll catch you all later.